Hi. So basically, we are just setting up the barbecue for the night. So barbecue is going to start this evening. So the first thing was to get this charcoal set. So we got a sack of charcoal, and this charcoal basically was in a sack full of charcoal. It had both the rock one and the wooden one. So initially we were just setting up the charcoal, breaking it into pieces so that it becomes easier for us to burn them well. And after the setup is done, we wanted to flame it. So what we did was, in the hack I saw paper rings soaked into oil, and that was increasing the flammability time of the paper, but it did not work as per our expectation. So we tried doing that, and after that came in my mom to save us with another method. So what happened was, she had brought in a coconut shell, which was like flaming like a rocket jet. So that was what helping us in the initial ignition part. So we tried doing that, but to an extent it did work, but after that we were not able to inflame it. Then we tried multiple things, like we started to blow air, we started to use a cardboard, we started to use oil. That to an extreme helped, but initially it did inflame, but then again it went off. Then we tried using some oil, we tried using some thinner, but initially, as it had worked with the coconut shell, we tried it again. You can see that it is kind of initially working, but after that it went off as well. So we kept trying the same way, not knowing what could do the part for us. So we tried that, we tried to burn, we tried multiple things. Then we were told blowing air into it would help. So we tried blowing air with a pipe, with the cardboard, we tried multiple things. It was an hectic process. To my exhausted part came my mom helping me with a pipe. That did help me blow the air directly into the focus point. So here you can see we are blowing it with a pipe. So when we are blowing it, the flame was going high, and when we did not blow, it was going low. So we tried doing that multiple times. Then to my idea, we were trying with the thinner so that it could help flame a bit more. Though it did not work for a long time, but then my dad gave an idea of blowing it with a blower. So here you can see these are the marinated things that we had. Fish, we had prawns, then we have chicken, mutton as well. So these marinated things have been marinated almost for 3 to 4 hours. So we were storing it and we were keeping it in the barbecue, and you can see that there's a fan setup as well. So this fan actually helped the flame to remain constantly high for a long time. So we just rotated the barbecue itself so that the flame is spreading equally. And likewise, when you're keeping the stewer, you have to see to it that you're constantly rotating it so that it is not sticking to the grill below. And after that, you have to see to it that you're just not placing all together. Because what happened was, at a point you'll feel like everything is sticking together. Then you have to keep rotating it at times, and you come to know that the things are well cooked. At that time, you will be constantly rotating it. You need to check to it that it's not getting burnt at a point. And yes, the taste of the fish was a bit traditional than these chicken and all, because we all know that chicken generally we try everywhere, but fish was a bit different that we had tried that day. Fish and prawn. That was a tasty thing. And yes, of course, here you can see we all shared the barbecue. We had a good time grilling it and having it all together, and we were having it fun. It was a family time that we spent in the entire evening. And yes, we had a bit of cold drinks as well, to beverage as well, to beat the heat at that point. And it was a fun evening for us. Definitely you should also try these kind of an event with your family, a fun time, spending time with your family and having fun. We enjoyed it a lot, and we would suggest you also to spend this kind of a time with your family.